What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back for the boxing clinic. Definitely early morning grind. And apparently Danny Jacobs has signed with a Matchroom and signed an exclusive multi-fight contract deal with HBO. And part of that deal with HBO and set up with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom is that he has promised and guaranteed a fight between the winner of Canelo and Triple G rematch, too. And that's all he wanted right there. It was an opportunity to come back on HBO and redeem himself versus Golovkin or potentially Canelo. He wants the winner, and that was the sticking point right there. That was probably what captivated him and drew him in. The opportunity to fight both of those guys and get some money, make some real money, and become top of a middleweight division where he had a lot of ups and downs, getting knocked out by Pirog early in his career, had cancer, trying to come back, dropped by Sergio Mora, knocking out Peter Quillin, getting robbed versus Triple G, in my opinion, but it was a close fight. Can't really call it a robbery. So he gets an opportunity to redeem himself on the top stage, and what better platform was it to go over back to HBO? I know most people saying, "Oh, PBC is falling." PBC is not a promotional company. It's just it's like an umbrella where fighters fight under. None of those guys are obligated to fight on PBC. There's no fight deal to fight on the PBC because it's not a promotional contract. Richard Schaefer is promoting Fox Ringstar Sports. It's promoting the Leo Santa Cruz and Adam Mara's separate co-feature bout. Lou DiBella promotes on there as well. Adrian Broner promotes on there with About Binge Promotion. Mayweather promotes on there as well. Yvonne Michaels promotes on PBC as well. PBC rotates promoters, and that's what it's about. A lot of people don't understand what PBC is, and that's what it is. It's a promotional contract. It's not a promotional contract. It's just like a pack. You fight under here, you get exposure, you rotate promoters, and that's what they tried to sue. They tried to sue, Al Heyman for monopolizing boxing. That's why Oscar and Bob Arum failed in their lawsuit, because it's not a promotional company. He's just a manager. He manages fighters. He advises fighters, whatever you want to use, advise, manage, and he's able to, get his fighters the best deal. He does what's best for the boxer, not what's best for his little company, or what's best for Showtime, what's best for Fox, what's best for HBO, whatever the best deal at. He don't stop his fighters from going to get that best deal. And Danny Jacobs proves that as well. When Felix Diaz, John Molina fought Terrence Crawford in separate bouts, that proved that as well. When Dominic Wade got a shot at Gennady Golovkin, that proved that as well. His fighters gonna go wherever the money's at, wherever the money's guaranteed, and they're not tied or bonded to fight with to sign with any promoter. They can fight wherever they want to fight at. Excuse me for the background voice. I'm on the porch, and lady being loud for no reason, early as hell in the morning. But he can do whatever he wants. Al Heyman fighter than Danny Jacobs, and for Jamal Charlo, man, I know he's looking at this like, damn, man, I need to get in where I fit in at. And he needs a statement fight to get a deal like that with HBO. Or have, Al Heyman, force his mandatory with Triple G. And it look like he ain't going to fight Triple G in a long time. Or fight for the WBC in a long time. Unless Triple G loses and absolutely have nowhere to go. And if he loses to Canelo in the rematch and loses his belt, because Canelo's not going to fight for the WBC title, he's going to probably drop the title and move up. So Jamal Charlo, in actuality, might fight for that vacant title versus Triple G. That Triple G drop and face it versus the next highest rated contender. Another scenario for him is Triple G beat Canelo. Then Triple G is obligated to fight Danny Jacobs. And he does that. And then, Jamal Charlo might not fight Triple G till 2019. In both scenarios, basically, almost, in that scenario. So he needs a statement fight to put him in the mix and possibly, get a relationship with HBO. And what better statement fight is to get Billy Joe Saunders in there? And to get Billy Joe Saunders, he might have to go in there and fight for free. Just to get in position to get that belt and put himself in position to fight Canelo, Triple G, or Danny Jacobs to, get that fight. And I don't understand why Jermall Charlo isn't putting more pressure on Danny Jacobs for a fight, and I think he will now. He's called Danny Jacobs out, said he'd knock him out. All that, I think it's time for him to put the pressure on Jacobs now, tenfold. He has done in the past. Put the pressure on the fight on possibly the Canelo Triple G undercard, man. They should put the money up for that, But like I said, Jacobs is promised a fight with Triple G and the Canelo winner of the rematch. So he's not going to fight Jermall Charlo. He's not going to fight anybody of danger until after that fight. And that's a fact. He's not going to fight anybody of danger until after he get his shot with Triple G or Canelo. And Jermall Charlo is basically, like I said, going to have to fight for free versus Billy Joe Saunders. That's the only guy out there to make a statement against, unless he want to come to HBO and fight David Lemieux. But he wants a belt and put himself in position. He got to do that. He got to damn near go to Billy Joe Saunders' country, take a shitty split. He got to, he got to do a lot of different things, man. He got to do a lot of different things, man. Or specifically compromise for Billy Joe Saunders' fight. That's the number one thing that he has to do. And David Lemieux was in a better position than him, in my opinion. But that's for a conversation for another day. But congratulations, Danny Jacobs. We go.